2, we got serial killer realizes he's been caught 23 years later. Hey man, hit that like button, subscribe, and let's get into it.
It's coming out of your face.
Let me go back.
And looks walked in the door, her husband and I, and there's blood in the foyer, and looks like something possibly happened.
This 911 call was made in 2001, and for more than 20 years, this case sat there, unsolved.
And that's gotta be some crazy shit, bro, to live with that. Like, there's no way he lived in peace for 23 years, bro. There's no way he lived in peace. For every day he woke up with those 23 years, he was thinking about, oh shit, is today gonna be the day I get arrested? Is today gonna be the day it all catches up to me?
Very bewildering, very strange.
There's no tears coming out of your face.
Stay with this story until the end, because the way it finally comes together is not how anyone expected.
Hey, a lot of people in my comments.
It all started on June.
Stop pausing the video, nigga. First and foremost, it's a reaction channel, bro. It's my channel, nigga. Like, I understand what y'all saying. I do talk, but nigga, it's a reaction channel, bro. Second, I leave the shit. I leave the original video in my description, dude.
Stepped outside his apartment in Washington D.C. thinking it was just
that's a disclaimer too, bro. If you think you just gonna watch the video and not hear what I gotta say, bro, and you new to this channel, this not the channel for you, bro. Go ahead.
Ordinary morning.
Know what I mean?
He was walking along when a U.S. Marshals task force suddenly surrounded him.
That's just what it is.
We'll adjust it. Hold on.
Nigga, shut
make
up.
it comfort, but we'll make it.
I get it.
Yeah, we'll make it. We'll ease it up on it. Yeah, no problem, man. I ain't got nothing personal wrong with you.
Before he could react, they took away his phone and placed him in handcuffs.
Do you go to the office, or what do you do?
No, I work from home.
Okay. What were you doing out here, just chilling out in the fresh air?
Just having some coffee.
Okay. So you didn't know anything about this warrant? Okay. Our boss will tell you everything about it, man. It's nothing big.
Nigga said nothing big. It's just you killed 23
He was driven
people.
straight to the station.
Or not 23.
Marshals
it's just you a serial
didn't
killer.
put him in a cell, but brought him straight to the interview room. The handcuffs came off. At least he's not under arrest.
Right.
But that hope went away when the ankle restraints went on. This wasn't a casual conversation. At this point, Eugene still had no idea why he had been arrested.
Bro, I don't believe that, bro. For 23 years straight, you haven't been caught for being a serial killer. Now all of a sudden, cops arrest you and you get taken to an interrogation room. You mean to tell me you still don't have a single reason as to why you're in that room, bro? Like, what you mean you don't have no reason, bro? Like, just put the pieces together, man. Of course they caught you, bro. Like, come on, man.
Detectives let him
Use
sit
your
alone
head,
for a
dude.
while,
Stop acting stupid.
stuck with his thoughts until two investigators finally walked in.
Come on.
They had traveled
I don't know why I'm here. Why am I in here? Come on, bro. 23 years ago, you still remember all them people
a
you killed?
long way to
23
talk
years
to
ago?
him.
Hi, Eugene.
Hello.
I am Detective Graston. This is Detective DuPoy. Hi there. From Montgomery County.
Okay.
I'm sure you're wondering what this is all about.
I would really like to know. This has been really hard. What
Hey.
is happening?
Acting right in front of their faces, bro.
We just have to do some paperwork real quick. Yep.
From the moment the marshals cuffed him, Eugene had been complaining about the handcuffs. Before asking anything else, the detectives checked on how he was doing.
Before we can talk to you about anything, we have to read you your rights. So I have some of this filled out already, but what is your physical condition today? You have any injuries? Are you feeling okay?
I mean, I'm feeling a little bit caught off guard, and
Nigga talking about I'm feeling a bit caught off guard. Nigga, you killed somebody 23 years ago, bro. What the fuck you mean, bro?
from the handcuffs, seems to be a lump on my hand. I don't know if I've been holding my hand above
This
my
nigga a
heart,
pussy, bro.
just
He done
so
kill all them
hopefully
people.
it
He worrying about a
helps to
lump on
heal.
his hand. You only kill all them good, innocent people. You worry about
All
a
right.
lump on your
Nothing
on your
that's,
hand. All right, now I see what y'all talking about, bro. I do be
mental
pausing too much.
judgment or anything like that.
My fault, bro.
No.
My fault.
He gave them
No
a
more
long
pausing,
list
bro.
of his issues, but physically, he was fine. But this sudden arrest took a mental toll.
And are you sober right now?
Yeah, I'm 100% sober.
Okay.
Years back, he had struggled with drinking. He wondered if that was why he was here. But as it turns out, these are just standard questions.
I've been
These are just
sober
questions
for years.
we ask everybody.
Yeah, these
Go
are
ahead.
just the form questions.
Mhm.
What is your highest
Damn,
education
bro.
level completed?
High
Something
school.
I haven't even
Eugene is
asked
now
the nigga. I haven't even brought up. Why are you still in this country, bro? They gave you a 23-year head start, and you still got caught, bruh. Why are you not out the country? A nigga like me, if I killed somebody 23 years ago, bro, I'm in Antarctica with it, bro. I'm in Antarctica 23 years later, my nigga. Living my best life. Wait, I'm living my best life. Ain't going back and forth shooting. I'm doing that shit, bro. I'm not being the United States of America,
in
bro.
DC. But in the 90s, he lived in Maryland with his mother, where he attended Chevy Chase High School. That's where these detectives came from.
Do you speak any other languages?
Not fluent.
Okay, so English is, you're comfortable? Okay.
His last name, Gligor, came from Romania,
Nigga looked
though
like a
he
killer.
didn't speak the language. After confirming basic details,
That beard
the
saved
detectives
his
read
life,
him
bro.
You're comfortable?
That
language.
beard saved his fucking life.
After confirming basic
I'm telling
details,
y'all, facial hair can do wonders
the
for you.
detectives
if you're a
read him
man.
his Miranda rights in English. Once the formalities were finished, the detectives finally explained why they were there.
So now that that's out of the way, we are from Montgomery County. We actually work in the cold case unit. We investigate crimes that have been unsolved for quite a period of time. We investigate homicides. So we were working on a case that came from Chevy Chase. And when we were going through the case file, your name was in there as someone that was related to the family, whether we have a big list of people, but friends, family, something like that. So do you recall back in 2001, Leslie Preer?
Yes, that she was murdered.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
The detectives took him back more than 2 decades to a quiet street on Drummond Avenue in Maryland. That was where 49-year-old Leslie Preer lived. She
49?
ran her days by the clock. Being late
He
wasn't
killed a
her.
49-year-old?
So, when 10 o'clock came and went on May 2nd, 2001, and she still hadn't arrived, it raised alarms. By 10:30, her boss was already trying to figure out what had gone wrong. The first call he made was to Sandy, Leslie's husband, who said she
Nigga,
had been
yo,
getting ready for
name is
work when he
Sandy.
left the
Crazy.
house. She should be at work by now. Something was wrong. Both headed to the house immediately. By 11:30 a.m., Leslie's boss was knocking on the front door. No one answered. Soon after,
I think that raises a red flag, bro. Why does your boss know where you live at? How he know? What y'all been doing up in that house, bro? What y'all got going on, dude? What's up with
her
you?
husband arrived. The front door was already unlocked.
I feel like that's
All
a
it
little
took was a
suspicious,
step
man.
inside. Blood covered the entryway. Furniture was out of place. It was
And the husband
obvious a
didn't know
struggle
about
had
all
happened
this
right
happening
there.
in his house?
Leslie's boss called 911 while Sandy began searching through the house.
911, what's your emergency?
I'm at 4824 Drummond, Chevy Chase. I work for a company, and we didn't have a call from an employee. We just walked in the door, our husband and I, and there's blood, and it looks like something possibly happened.
Okay.
So,
Are you're not in the house anymore, are you?
we're in the house right now. The husband's looking around.
You hadn't heard, you're with the husband?
I'm with the husband, yes.
Sandy Preer had last seen his wife around 7:45 that morning, just before he
Oh,
left for work.
okay, never mind.
When was the last time
The last time the husband saw her was 7:45 this morning.
Okay, well, those check. She have a car or anything?
No, she was going to walk to the bus.
Okay.
There were no signs of forced entry, but the blood at the doorway meant whatever happened started the moment someone came inside.
Is there a lot of blood?
But it looks like there's possibly maybe a struggle, a couple things knocked down.
Okay.
While Leslie's boss was on the phone, Sandy made his way through the house. That was when he found the dog locked in the basement.
Oh shit! I thought he was about to say the dog got killed too. You gotta be a crazy. If you kill a dog, you should get the death penalty, bro. If you kill a dog, you should get the death penalty, bro. I'm not, cause what could a dog do to you, bro? I'm talking about a non-aggressive dog, of course, you know. And bro, I don't understand why niggas be putting dogs down just cause they bite someone. Nigga, what the fuck? It's a dog, bro. What the fuck you expect? That's on you for not training it how not to bite people, dude.
Boomer,
Don't put that dog down just for being a dog.
Boomer, come here.
Is that a dog? Is that a dog?
Yeah.
Okay. And you said some things were knocked over?
Yeah.
By that point, Sandy had checked the first floor and the basement. Leslie was nowhere to be found. As he prepared to head upstairs, dispatch told them to stop and wait outside.
Can I ask you guys to step out of the house?
sure.
Are you on a cell phone?
Yes.
Okay.
Police took over from there. Upstairs, in the master bathroom, they found Leslie. She was face down in the shower, the water still running. Her life had ended right there in her own home in 2001.
Damn.
And now,
Rest in
nearly
peace, bro.
23 years later, Eugene Gligor was
This
sitting
nigga,
in an
hey,
interrogation
and he must have wanted to get caught, bro.
room in
He was
2024,
playing,
being
yeah.
asked about her murder.
I don't know why.
The case
I don't know
that
what he
we
was doing
are
in the United
investigating.
States of America after all them years, bro. He had no business being here. And even considering that, I think they said the nigga from Romania. Nigga, go back to Romania, my nigga. After 20 years, like, bro, go back to Romania, dude. After the 10-year mark, bro. No, nigga, fuck all that. After the 1 day mark, I'm going back to Romania if I was him, bro.
So
This is stupid, dude.
You went to BCC with her daughter at the time? Is that correct? Okay. And what was your relationship with
Nigga killed
Lauren,
the mom just because the
daughter?
girlfriend broke up with him.
we had
That's
dated.
crazy.
Lauren and Eugene had
I'm
been
already
high school
calling it.
sweethearts. They lived just 10 minutes apart, and back then, they were rarely apart at all.
And when did you guys date? Do you remember years?
Exact dates, I'm not entirely sure.
Were you in high school or was it after high school?
Yeah, it was high school. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe like.
Yeah, I would hope he wouldn't remember the exact dates, bro. They'd be like,
1997.
yeah, well, actually,
Something
we
around
we
there.
started dating
Eugene
December
spent his
1st, 1994, and she broke up with me April 21st, 1996. That would be some
years
loser
in
shit, bro.
Maryland. But by
been all
2001,
these
when
years,
Leslie
you still
died,
remember
he
that?
was 21 and had moved to
1997 or something around there.
Okay.
Eugene spent his teenage years in Maryland. But by 2001, when Leslie died, he was 21 and had moved to Washington, D.C. If this murder happened in Maryland, what did it have to do with him now? Leslie had suffered 7 deep cuts to her head. There were clear signs of strangulation around her neck. She had been beaten, choked, and then dragged upstairs into the shower. Someone had tried to wash the scene away. Forensics later found large areas of the foyer wiped down, but the cleanup incomplete. There were still swipe marks on the door, the floor, and along the stairs. Whoever was cleaning up left in a hurry, probably when Leslie's boss started knocking on the door.
And from your dates of birth, I can see you're a little bit younger than Lauren. So was she already graduated from high school, or were you guys both still in high school when you guys were dating?
We were both in high school. She had finished high school, and I believe we had dated for a few months while she was in college, but that was it.
Okay.
Forensic teams found blood that didn't belong to Leslie at the crime scene. It came from an unknown male. That blood was near the dining room window, more at the kitchen doorway, and a streak along the back door. Whoever killed Leslie was bleeding and ran away through the back door. The same unknown DNA was also found beneath her fingernails. She had fought back, and now, decades later, that unanswered question resurfaced. Was that DNA the reason Eugene was sitting there now? Eugene and Lauren's relationship had once felt unbreakable, but college changed things. They went to different universities.
Hey, that shit would, nigga, that's what you're supposed to do, bro. That, shout out to bro for even going through it with her for those couple of months, bro. But I don't know if I could ever do no shit like that, bro. Nigga, you over here in high school and your girl in college, bro. She probably getting up with all these athletes, my nigga. Oh my gosh, bro. Big Tyrone probably handing her up. She experiencing new. Oh hell no.
And drifted apart long before Leslie was killed.
Y'all think
both moved on.
y'all think he caught the girlfriend cheating?
So, why was Eugene being linked to a crime from a life he had already left behind?
So back then, when you guys were dating, where did you live?
I lived in with my mother in Rockville.
Okay. Do you
Took
remember
you
the
a little bit
address
too
or
long to remember
what
that,
street
bro.
or anything?
I wish I did. I don't.
Okay. And you said you lived with your mother. Were your parents separated?
Yeah.
Okay. Where did your dad live?
He lived in Chevy Chase, and yeah.
Do you know the street or neighborhood or
Brookside Drive.
Brookside
Yeah.
Drive? Okay.
Yeah.
Back in 2001, detectives had focused on someone else. There were no signs of forced entry, which suggested Leslie knew her attacker. The DNA was male, and the last man known to be with her was her husband, Sandy, just 22 days after her death.
Oh,
Investigators
shit.
brought him in as
They're
their
gonna,
prime
yeah,
suspect
I was about to say.
and pushed him
they're
to
about think
confess.
he's a suspect.
We all know who's responsible. It's just a matter of getting to the truth of it all and having you explain to us what drove all this. Give us a break. Give yourself a break. It's gotta be
Bro,
a living nightmare.
you know
They
how
told
mad
him the
I would be,
evidence-
bro? Like, I have to go through somebody killing my wife, and now these whole ass investigators trying to convince me and make me tell them and lie to them and say that I did
This
it when I
would
didn't.
eventually catch up to him, that it was only a matter of time.
How long can you keep your job doing that? Just gotta tell on you. People at work are wondering. Your family's wondering. Everybody's wondering. And they're reading the papers and they're not seeing anything about police picking up some stranger or something like that. They're all intelligent people. They don't have to be rocket scientists. They don't have to be police detectives to figure out where this is headed.
But Sandy didn't break. He held his ground and denied any involvement.
Come on, Sandy. The inevitable.
Let me say this. I'll stay here all night with you guys and listen to you talk. But I repeat, I'm not saying anything unless my lawyer's here.
The strongest evidence investigators had was the unknown male DNA under Leslie's fingernails. Sandy gave his own DNA willingly. It didn't match. Sandy was innocent. From there, detectives cast a wide net. Every man connected to Leslie was checked. Family members, friends, neighbors, co-workers. One by one, they were ruled out. No matches, no arrests. Time passed and the case went cold. A year
So they
later,
never thought-
Leslie's daughter Lauren reached out to detectives, asking if there was anything new.
Well, first of all, I guess you called me and you said that you wanted to come by and talk or so forth, so here we are. Go ahead.
Well, basically it's me. I haven't really had much contact with you guys. And I was just wondering if what I should be doing or if there's, like, where things stand.
Well, we followed, a number of leads, in reference to the revelation some time ago, I guess towards the end of last summer, where we found some DNA material that looked like it was from someone else.
Once Sandy was cleared by DNA, the strongest lead investigators had vanished.
Which, and as you know, we were focusing pretty strongly on your father at that point in time.
Right.
Given the facts and circumstances of the cases, we knew them at that time. And of course, when that came out, then we began to spread that out, because obviously there was someone else there or within the residence. In the course of that investigation, we haven't found a thing that would tie it.
Nigga, after one whole year, them niggas couldn't find shit. All them investigators need to be fired, dude. After one whole year, you only suspect. You can only come up with one suspect. Only one fucking suspect. Y'all ain't do no type of creative thinking, no none of that. Y'all couldn't think outside the box. Y'all are horrible,
That
bro.
would have a reason to be in the house or something like that. That was an uninvited guest or something. There's a number of scenarios we can play with, but that's basically.
And bro, do y'all think like after so like they said a year went by and like they were still in the same position that they were stuck in. Do y'all think like investigators like honestly like after 1 year like you think they're like, all right, bro, like we done with this case, bro, like we ain't never gonna find the killer, we give up? Like you think that shit I think that shit happens. I ain't gonna lie. I low-key think that shit happens, bro. You can't convince me. This is rare. 23 years later. Nigga, after 23 years later, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Me as a person, I'm giving up, bro. I'm giving up on cool, bro. You got it, bro. You won, bro. The killer won. He could do what he wants to do, my nigga. It's 23 years later, my nigga. Like, I'm not gonna be stuck. I'm not gonna hold on to that shit, bro. Like, I don't know, dude.
What we're left with.
With nowhere else to turn, the case slowly slipped into the cold case files. It stayed there for decades. Then, in 2022, the cold case unit pulled it back out. Not long after that, Eugene Gligor found himself sitting in this interview room.
Hey,
You and
Eugene,
Lauren
you a dummy,
had
bro.
dated
You should have
well
been out the
before her
country
mother was killed. Do you remember
10 years ago, dude.
Like, were you still in touch with Lauren when this stuff happened to her mom?
No, we had broken up a couple years before, at least. Maybe longer. I'm
That's
not
some
sure.
crazy shit, bro.
And
niggas out here killing moms because their girlfriend broke up with them. That's crazy, dude. Wow.
I believe I reached out just to send my regards and maybe saw her.
And that's cat, bro. That's cat. I'm gonna go ahead and say that's cat, bro. I don't think it's unless like they actually broke up like on some like some cool breakup shit, bro. Which obviously they didn't. If the nigga killed her mom, bro. I don't think the nigga like I think he was low key happy when the mom died, bro. He whether or not he did, I think he would have been happy that she died, bro.
But that was it.
Okay. Do you remember how you found out about it?
But I don't know. Maybe he's a good person.
I was at work, and I believe she had actually told me that she had come into where I was working at a restaurant, and she had told me that what had happened.
What restaurant was that? Do you remember?
It was a restaurant called Black's.
Sandy never liked Eugene dating his daughter, and his instincts hadn't been baseless. Eugene's past included a weapons charge, a DUI, suspected thefts around the neighborhood, and whispers of an assault tied to his high school.
Hey, nigga in your DMs, and nigga like this hop in your DMs. What y'all doing?
Years.
What y'all doing, women?
Lauren
girls?
had stood
What y'all
by
doing?
him then, insisting he wasn't dangerous.
Why is shit so close up to his face though, bro? That's disturbing, dude.
Lauren had stood
That's
by him
very
then,
disturbing,
insisting he wasn't dangerous.
Very
Still,
disturbing,
to Sandy, something about Eugene never quite sat right.
When you were younger, did you ever get in any trouble with the police or anything?
Not particularly, no.
Okay.
The detectives already knew every line of his criminal record, and his attempt to lie only made them more suspicious.
Were you at her house a lot of the time? Or did you guys spend more time at your house? Or what did you guys do when you...
I mean, it was a mix. My house, her house, being out. I mean, we're young and teenagers, so there was, going out and...
Okay.
Those details mattered. They placed Eugene close to Leslie's home, both geographically and socially. Back in 2001, the DNA had no match, and the trail went cold. But science didn't stop moving. By 2018, a new forensic method emerged, one that could trace suspects through distant relatives. It had
I forgot about this
hundreds
shit.
of cold cases. Leslie's case was next.
When you found
Yeah,
out
I heard about
Lauren's
this, bro. I learned about
mom,
it like last
do you
semester.
remember who
in
you
one
were
of my
dating at the
classes.
time, or were you dating anybody?
I don't recall who I was dating at the time, but I'm not 100% certain.
Okay.
I mean, I had been dating, but I'm not sure.
Eugene was never a suspect, so he was never interviewed or DNA swabbed. Then in September 2022, the unknown DNA was sent to Othram Labs. What came back wasn't a name, but a connection. A distant relative in Romania had unknowingly uploaded their DNA to a genealogy database in search of family history. That single match cracked the case. Detectives spent the next 2 years building a family tree, narrowing it branch by branch. Eventually, all paths led to Eugene Gligor.
Whoever his family relative is, bro, who sent in that DNA test, nigga, I would hate that nigga, bro. If I was Eugene, I would hate that nigga. I would spit in his face. I would, oh my God, bro. That is some of the craziest shit of all time, bro. Wow.
Well, did you know Lauren's mom? Like, was there ever any kind of a weird relationship between you two after Lauren?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I wasn't in touch, so I don't...
Okay. So you were never, like, dating Lauren's mom or anything like that behind the scenes?
No.
Okay.
I wasn't ever in touch.
On paper, he didn't scream suspect. A teenage boyfriend who had faded out of Lauren's world years before the murder. No obvious reason to cross paths with Leslie again. And yet his DNA was inside her home.
So
That
from the
DNA was
crime
all up
scene,
inside her, huh?
We have DNA from the person who was there when Leslie died. So there's Leslie's blood all over the place, obviously, but then there's also another DNA profile that was picked up from the crime scene. And we had put that into CODIS, our database from the National CODIS DNA Index System, and it has never hit. So whoever was there, whoever's DNA was also on the scene, has never been arrested. And that's why we were going through doing all these elimination DNA samples to find out, you know, okay, well, this person couldn't have done it because we matched their DNA to it. So we realized that they never talked to you, never did anything, and we wanted to find out more about you and if there was any kind of situation where you could have been at the house at that time.
I'm a little confused. So to find out more and talk to me, why not just call me and ask me to come in? And
after 23 years, this is the best response you had, bro. You couldn't make up no lie for 23 years. 23 years had passed by, and you couldn't make up a good enough lie. You couldn't, nah, bro. You couldn't make up a good enough alibi. Nah, bro. I couldn't have killed her. I was over here. I couldn't have, bro. Same time she got killed, I was on the whole other side of town. I did not do that shit. Like, you could have not, you couldn't have said some shit like that, bro. It's been 23 years, dude. This how I know this nigga got lucky. Everybody who out there and want to kill somebody, don't do it. And if y'all think, oh, it's gonna be easy to get away with, no, it's not. This nigga is just what you call it, bro. He's rare. He's rare. I don't know. He's an exception, bro. He's an exception. He got very lucky, dude. Very, 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 very lucky, dude.
And
he should have been caught. The way he's acting, he should have been caught 20 years ago.
Have marshals
22.
come and arrest me and bring me in. I'm just confused as to why that's the case.
Well, because we needed to talk to you in a controlled environment, and because there's a little bit more to it.
And he should ask for a lawyer,
what we told
too.
you so far.
Could you tell me?
Well, we're getting there. I'm trying to give you an opportunity to be a little bit forthcoming before we.
I mean, I feel a little bit trapped here. Like.
Well, you're under arrest, so you should feel trapped.
Right.
Okay?
And so I think, you know, I mean, probably asking for a lawyer is my best course of action at this point.
Okay.
Instead of doing any more discussing or talking about it, it just doesn't seem. I don't understand, so I'd like to have somebody.
Well, that's why we're trying to talk to you about it.
I know,
But we can't.
And there's two of you and one of me, so
Sure.
I feel a little outnumbered, and I probably would need some type of representation if I am under arrest, as you said, which I am.
Yeah. Okay.
And so I think that having a lawyer would be the best for me in my interest at this point.
That's totally fine.
Once the genetic trail pointed to Romania and circled back to Eugene in Washington, D.C., the detectives knew this wasn't enough to arrest
Eugene. That's who you need to kill next. That relative who sent in that DNA test, that's who you need to kill next, bro. That should be your next
They
killer.
still needed his DNA. And the way they got his sample was nothing short of a movie sequence. On June 9th, 2024, detectives began their covert operation. Eugene returned from a trip to Europe and landed at Dulles International Airport. Undercover agents guided him into a secondary screening room. He was left alone with a row of bottled water on the table right in front of him. Eventually, he grabbed one, took a drink, and tossed it away. That's what they wanted. Agents recovered the bottle and rushed it to the lab. The DNA matched. The unknown male was Eugene Gligor.
And
wait,
don't
hold
have
on.
In very screening room, Dulles International OPI sequence. On June 9th, 2024, detectives began their
When the whole case
covert
started?
operation. Eugene returned from a trip to Europe and landed at Dulles
So
International
was this
Airport.
when they got his DNA? Was it before or after the whole interrogation shit?
Undercover agents guided him into a secondary screening room. He was left alone with a row of bottled water on the table right in front of him. Eventually, he grabbed one, took a drink,
Bruh.
and tossed it away.
Next time,
That's what
Eugene, if you know you killed somebody, bro, I know it's not gonna be the next time. You go in jail for the rest of your life, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, nigga, y'all gotta be smart, y'all killing ass niggas out there, bro. Y'all gotta waterfall that shit, bro. Cause y'all, yeah,
they wanted.
Y'all can't ever get
Agents
too comfortable.
recovered the bottle and rushed it to the lab. The DNA matched.
That's some sweat shit.
The unknown
though, bro.
male was Eugene
Them niggas
Gligor.
sweaty as hell. Them detectives.
And we don't have to ask you any more questions, but we are going to just tell you some stuff.
Okay.
Okay? So from the crime scene, the DNA that was taken, we actually have a sample of your DNA, and it was compared to the crime scene DNA, and it matched. So we know that you were there at the time when Leslie died.
Hey,
I never
and
gave a
detectives
sample
be
of
sneaky
DNA.
as hell.
That's correct. We obtained a sample from a discarded water bottle that you drank out of. So
That's
you
crazy.
were followed, and we collected it after you discarded it into the trash, and it was swabbed and it was compared. So your DNA matches the crime scene DNA.
I don't know what to say. I have no recollection. I have no memory. I have no...
Now he don't remember shit.
I don't know what to say.
The detectives wanted to hear if Eugene
Now he
had
got
any
dementia
other
and shit, bro.
explanation, any reason his DNA would be under Leslie's fingernails.
Okay, well, that's why we wanted to talk to you, to find out if there's any other explanation. But we can't ask you any more questions if you want a lawyer present.
Yeah, I think I should have a lawyer present. I don't know what to do or say. It doesn't make sense to me, so...
Is he about to cry?
I don't know what to do.
Nigga, what the fuck?
Do you have a lawyer?
I know you're not
that
about to cry, bro.
Don't know.
Okay.
I don't have to call. I don't know. I probably would call my girlfriend and ask her to help. I don't know.
He had nothing. No explanation. No memory. Just a familiar mix of denial and confusion as the walls closed in.
I don't know. I don't understand. This is all very bewildering. Very
Now he want to
strange.
use big
Eugene
word,
asked the
bewildering.
detectives
Shut
to
up.
explain more, as if understanding the case might somehow change it.
Okay, is there more? Like, you're gonna tell me? Is there more?
I mean, we've told you plenty. We can't continue to ask you questions.
If you want to keep talking, we can. But if you want to stop, you have to let us know for sure.
Yeah.
We can tell you more about, what we think happened.
I don't. I mean, what you think happened? I don't know. I can't verify. I don't know. I don't recall. I don't have any memory. I didn't do anything that you're talking about, so I don't know. And I don't feel like I can. I don't know how to answer and go into. I don't want to incriminate myself with questions. You guys are professionals. I'm not. I don't know. I really do think
This
I
is
need
horrible
an attorney.
acting
I
right
need
here
to
too,
use
bro.
the phone and I need to call
Nigga,
someone. And
23 years went by and you couldn't fake cry. You couldn't learn how to like drop some or make some fake tears come down your cheek, bro. That all you can do is a fake
legal
cry voice.
representation before I respond to anything else.
That was when something else caught the detective's attention.
There's no tears coming out of
See,
your face.
I told y'all, bro. It's no tears.
I'm very dry right
I'm just very mad. I don't know what else. Oh no, nigga, it's no tears coming down your face,
now.
bro.
You're dry.
I'm very dry. I'm parched. I'm
give you water.
dehydrated. You
There's
can probably
water.
see my eyes are bloodshot red because I'm just tired and drained. I don't know what's going on.
You're tired and
you want me
drained.
to drink water?
I don't know, bro. I think I've seen dehydrated and tired people cry before. What about y'all, bro? I know them kids in Africa who ain't never had no water, who ain't had water in fucking 2 months. I know them niggas can cry. Why you can't cry, huh? Why you can't cry, bro? Them kids over there in Africa who ain't been having no in them them bad poverty regions and shit. Them niggas who don't be drinking water for they go without water for hella days and months, or days, of course. For hella days, my nigga, they can cry. Why you can't cry?
Tear? Like, what
No.
I be seeing them on the commercials. They be dropping a tear and shit.
wrong
Tear.
with you?
I don't want you to tear. I just don't
But now
want
he
you
can't
to.
cry.
to say?
I'm
I don't
just trying
believe
to
that,
say
man.
that this seems a little put on.
Are you kidding me?
Now he can't cry because he
Kidding
dehydrated.
me?
No.
Oh my God, you're so full of it. You're
Them
just you're
kids in Africa been
after.
going through drought
This is-
after
this is
drought
the police. This is
after drought after
yes,
drought,
but, like, it
and they
makes
can
sense.
still cry tears.
Back in his
bro.
teens, Eugene had
But
been
you
linked
can't.
to a series of
'Cause you
burglaries.
but you can't because you went a couple hours with no water. Man,
It raised
get out
a
of here
new
with all that.
theory. He knew the house. He knew the layout.
My fault, let me
Made
go back, y'all.
burglary.
Like, it makes sense.
Back in his teens, Eugene had been linked to a series of burglaries.
Burglaries.
It raised a new theory. He knew the house. He knew the layout. Maybe he hadn't gone there to kill anyone. Maybe he expected the place to be empty. What he didn't plan on was running into Leslie.
What we're trying to figure out is how your blood was at the scene that day.
If there's an alternate explanation, that's why we wanted to talk to you today, okay? So I feel like you just need to take a breath for a second, okay? That's what we're trying to figure out. Why is your blood there?
Could it have been, an interrupted burglary? Did something happen where you didn't expect anybody to be home?
Just say interrupted burglary.
I have no
bro.
idea.
If
I
you
don't
was smart, you
remember.
would say
I
some
don't
shit like
recall. Again, you're asking me questions that I don't know.
I'm not
and
asking
I
you a
asked
question.
you did. You just asked me a question, and I asked for legal representation, and you guys are very smug looking at me like I've done something, and of course it's innocent until proven guilty, right?
By then, there was nothing more to say.
Hey, and whenever a nigga guilty, that's how you know a nigga guilty, bro. And whenever a nigga guilty, they gonna say some. I thought it was innocent until proven guilty. What happened to that? Hey, bro, you guilty, bro. I don't know no innocent nigga who say some shit like that, bro. Or it's more guilty people who say that they're innocent.
As the interview wound down, detectives noticed something telling. Eugene had never directly denied the accusations.
You keep saying you don't remember and you don't have any recollection,
Well,
but if somebody was not involved, it would be an adamant, I didn't do it.
I didn't do it. I definitely didn't do it. Like, this is absolutely. This is, I've been an alcoholic in recovery for years.
Hey,
now.
bro. Hey, nigga, we asked you if you killed that. Oh, shit. We asked you if you killed that lady, bro. We ain't ask you about your life story and shit, bro. We ain't ask you how long you been an alcoholic for. We ain't ask you how long you had to go to rehab for, bro. We asked you if you killed that lady, bro. Nobody cared how long you been an alcoholic for, bro. I'm sorry.
It would be
Cool
an
story.
adamant, I didn't-
Let's talk about it another time.
I didn't do it. This is an alcoholic in recovery for years now. I've been sober for years. And there are many, many times in which earlier
what
life...
What does you being an alcoholic have to do with what happened to the old girl who got killed, bro? Nigga, you became an alcoholic after she got killed. Nigga, that shit don't got nothing to do with what we talking about, bro.
Great. Abusive father,
Now he wants to say abusive. Hey, and that's another thing, bro. Whenever a nigga about to go to trouble, or I say about to go to trouble, here, bro. Hold on.
Which earlier life wasn't great. Abusive father, issues.
Bro, that's the thing, bro. Like, whenever a nigga about to go to jail and shit, bro, for doing some shit that he know he did, bro. Now all of a sudden his dad used to beat him up when he was a kid. Now all of a sudden his dad was the devil. Now all of a sudden that nigga is an alcoholic and he been struggling with alcohol problems for the past 20 years, bro, and just been too scared to go out and get some help. Y'all see what I'm trying to say, bro? Niggas be making up these. Hey, bro, we asked you if you killed that lady. We don't care about how you was brought up and shit, bro. You can talk about that some other time, bro. Now, let's talk about some relevant shit right now. He want to talk about how his father abused. I'm sorry that happened to you, bro. I am. But nigga, that's not relevant to what we talking about, dude. Just say no. We asked you if you could kill that lady. Yes or no question. Yes or no question, dude.
At the same time,
you made this. It's a multiple choice question, not an open response.
This isn't something that I know I didn't do it. I know I wasn't involved, and I just don't understand how this has come to.
I don't know either. That's why we wanted to talk to you.
Niggas be like, my dad was abusive. I've been struggling with alcohol for 20 years straight. Nigga, we asked you if you killed her, bro. It's a yes or no question. Did you kill her?
I don't know why your blood is there. Also, I don't know.
Wow.
That's another guilty sign, bro. Whenever a nigga talk about how abusive they parents were growing up and how they struggle with alcohol, just go ahead. That's how you know they guilty, bro. That's how you know they guilty, bro. Yeah, man. They already trying to make the excuses, bro. Because they already trying to make the excuses when they start talking about, oh well, my dad used to beat me, and my mom was alcoholic. Nigga, we asked you if you killed her, bro. We ain't asked you for your life story. I'm sorry that happened to you, though,
The interview
bro. Real
ended.
shit.
Eugene was escorted out and into custody. The evidence spoke louder than anything he said. He was charged with first-degree murder. In May 2025, he pleaded guilty to second-degree murder, admitting he killed Leslie but claiming it wasn't planned. The plea carried a sentence of up to 30 years. On August 28, 2025, he was sentenced to 22 years, followed by 5 years of probation. Eugene never disclosed the reason. All he said was he didn't know. He claimed he couldn't remember the attack. He called it the greatest regret of his life. What happened inside that house stayed frozen in 2001. In the end, there wasn't a dramatic
It was
reveal.
crazy, bro. Like, if he would have just turned himself in, bro, he would have been out of jail. He would have been out of jail by now, bro. Now, would he be living a good life? No, probably not. He probably would have been working at your local McDonald's. You said number 5, no cheese, extra onions, extra mayonnaise, extra ketchup. Did I get that order right? Yes, sir. I bet. Pull it to the first window. Nigga, why the fuck you 55 years old working at McDonald's? I just killed a couple people back in my day. 23 years ago, I just got out of jail. And then they gonna start making fun of him. And
No sudden confession.
But y'all get what I'm
No
trying to say, bro. Like, nigga, if he just would have turned himself in when it happened, bro, he would have gotten all of it out the way.
Moment that tied everything up neatly. Just a long gap in time finally closing. If stories like this hold your attention, it's because the smallest details